All right. We're going. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Tuesday stream. We're going to be picking up where we left off. We're in the middle of martial law presently. I'm loading the game now. I'm sorry I'm a little drained of it today. Work was tiresome. Come on, game. Gonna start. I'm hoping at some point the game starts to recognize. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh. Hold on for a second. First. No. Yes. No. Yes. Details. Alright, let's see if this works. What's the deal? Why is it not registering the application? Still, yeah, there we go. Alright. Load game. Can I go punch him in the face? It'd be so fucking funny as if, like, I've actually now made the game, like, nope, there we go. Because I did the affinity thing. Like, I allocated the space, or the core count. Okay. Yeah, I might as well take that ammunition. We kind of need it. Evidently. Alright, so... what are we looking at? Not really necessary, in my opinion. I don't really know. This almost feels worth it. At least it can, like... we might do that. That might be a good one to get. Especially since we have a lot of the other good ones. Some serious shit, man. What is this? I think I've been through here once before, but let's go again. Bro, it feels a little stupid. I think this is a location that does not restock. No. Adam Jensen cannot run upstairs. Why is this the case? Who knows? Oh, fuck no.
Don't know why he didn't listen. Let's see what we have. Fuck! Then why did he run?
What's the holdup?
Maybe because you're shooting people.
So,
the citizens.
The city's on lockdown. A true citizen would respect that. Get him in the truck.
I'm gonna enjoy this. I think I enjoy it a little bit more every time I play this game.
Fuck, I'm glad you're okay, man. But you can't go off the grid like that again. Not with me.
It was an emergency. Maybe this will make up for it.
Is this the orchid?
It is an A.
What's left of it. Marchenko admitted killing Rucker with it right before he dosed me, so be careful.
Puta madre.
Think you can get it analyzed?
Yeah, we got a couple of scientists on the collective. Oh, and we also ran a trace on that email you gave me from Rucker. It originated from an unregistered pocket secretary in Hong Kong.
So we don't know who sent it.
Not yet. It's been shut off ever since.
Love the
But we left
star
the trace on
security
it, so if
bolts.
it lights up again, we'll know.
Good. Something big is coming, Alex. Ark's being framed for a terrorist attack that hasn't occurred yet.
They're gonna take more lives, blow up another train station?
Redhead?
Jesus, Adam, look at it out there. Any chance we had of easing fears and fighting people's hatred will be gone. That piece of shit UN legislation will pass, and we'll all be thrown into AUG-only hellholes like Udalek.
While Nathaniel Brown sits back and earns trillions.
Brown? That slick suit from the Santo Corporation?
Page said Brown was calling the shots. And in Switzerland, Marchenko said Brown had confirmed date and time.
I need to trim my nails.
But where? Brown's been traveling extensively, promoting Rabia and his Safe Harbor initiative. His next junket's in London. But if he's behind this, he's not gonna attack himself.
Maybe not. Marchenko also mentioned someone who can tell us. But I have to meet with Miller first. How soon can you get the sample analyzed?
As fast as possible. If you're meeting with Miller, be careful. You walked into another ambush in Garm, and Miller's not off my suspect list yet.
We'll see.
I love how loud that is. Okay. I am just so fucking... Like, my eyes are so heavy right now. I'm gonna try and shake it off. I don't want to miss the stream tonight just because I'm stupid. Where's my phone? I want to make sure. Message right now. Oh. Give me a second, everyone. Okay, so I'm back for the time being just because, so I'm expecting a phone call. I just don't know when it will come because I don't know when the guy sending it is going to be available. So we're just going to kind of keep busy. And since it's a single player game, we have the ability to shut off when we need to. There it is. Okay. Sorry about that. Trying to go on family trips is always fun. Didn't notice. I'm going to put that back on vibrate. Alright. Okay. We got a few things going on here. People always having shit. People always having fucking problems. Let me see this right. Alright, so what are we looking at? Alright, we've got to cross over the subway. Where is the subway relative to us? It's right over there. Oh. Okay, we got this as well. God, where's the ability to knock? Okay, so that thing's...
I knew this rat business would cause trouble.
Juba. God damn it, assholes. Good enough. All right. Hey, Grey Lad. I hope you weren't sitting in the other broadcast for too long, because I accidentally made two, because I'm a weenus. How you doing tonight? Not my fault. Big man heavy. Yeah, so we can take them down if they're stunned. That's the only, like... That's the caveat. They have to be stunned. Okay, so they've got... Oh, shit, they've got this place on the fucking lock and key. Alright. We got... Yep. Oh, fuck you, Adam. What was that? What the fuck was that? In what universe was that? We might be able to slip past this bitch undetected if we're lucky. You better stay crouched, you little fucker. Fuck. Actually, doesn't appear that I had triggered a... I do love that little trick of just putting the turret like against the wall. Like, it's a very Portal or Half-Life approach to the problem, and
Trace program initiated.
it just makes me giggle
Access granted.
internally. Look at that! It's perfect! Sir, we're getting a weird reading on the cameras. It's all wool. You know what? That's interesting. So you can't hack a panel if you can't like stand in the right position. I know some games that would fuck that calculation up hard. Yeah.
Initiated.
Anomaly detected. Boo fucking who? Capture it anyways.
Access granted.
I win. What is the universal truth about gamers? That our heart jumps a beat every time the game quick saves. Although, I'll be honest, I would actually love for the ability for me to configure certain conditions for the game to quick save on. Intentional. Okay, that's just security dudes talking about the stuff. Okay, so this is someone who's like joined the team. Oh my god, dude. Oh, Jesus. As far as I can tell, there's not a mark all as red. Yeah, this was a cool idea. The notion of like customized QR codes is, in my opinion, kind of awesome. I think this place is entirely under, like, has been just thrown into emergency lockdown and all personnel has, like, been ordered to leave. Which is not an unfair reaction to the situation. It's just, you know, a little of an overreaction.
Access granted.
Alright. What was I doing? Besides stealing everything that wasn't nailed down and a few things that are. Oh. Okay, there's dudes over here.
Never thought this kind of duty would get boring. Fucking from here? What the hell could happen here? Never. Welcome back.
Oh, it's the neuropathy info guy.
Maybe I'll come back later.
Whatever. Suit yourself.
Oh, I should have turned the cameras different.
What the hell am I doing with my life?
You know, I'm gonna be honest. One of the things I always look for in games nowadays is, like, what are your on-screen effects for your characters? Ooh, hello, fuck yeah. Because I'm always super curious as to what we've got going. Oh, fuck! Thank God I got Icarus Landing. Alright, let's get back into the train station. We got work to do. Those are bathrooms. Forgot about that detail. Good detail. I love how for a second there it actually looks like his steps are like staggered. Like, fuck, I've been walking for a long time. Alright, what do we got going on here? Fuck, okay, we got something. We got things going on here.
I knew when Rucker died, something was wrong.
I'm about to have problems. Yep. Let's charge it up. Yep. I should have aimed for the exosuit, see if I could have knocked him down. No matter. Oh, let's do this. Try again. I can't tell if what I just heard was in-game or in real life.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Oh, I got 5 seconds.
Access granted.
That's it.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Let's just talk. Yeah, talking about the Rahashi's coming back soon. The Raha, whatever it's called. Oh god, why does this all look familiar, sir? It's because it is. Also, before you ask, no, we are not breaking our code. We are still doing Batman. It's just, I found out that if I want to detonate things like gas canisters, I need regular pistol ammo. I don't know if you're here for that realization. How much do we have? I only want to keep a stack, like a box of it if possible. Like, although I don't know how big a box can be in these games. How much is a magazine? Okay, so 15. 2 or 3 magazines worth is probably good. It is. It's kind of annoying that the EMP rounds cannot do... It's dumb, kind of like that. It's annoying that the EMP rounds can't do damage to canisters. But is what it is. I beg your fucking pardon. You want to unfuck that statement again? Okay. Okay. I see how it is. We will drink some alcohols, get proper knackered, and I'm sure do something. What? Fuck, what?
Do they really believe a riot can spread all the way into the city?
I hate those things. I have got to just take them down a different way. The timing on them is so tight. Alright. And unfortunately, now we've got to go do all that again because... Son of a... I wonder if I can just thread the fucking needle with the bees. Even if someone wakes them up, it'll still make me feel better. Gotcha, bitch! Suck on that one, sit on this one.
Trace program initiated.
not mean to nuke that, but okay. Fine. Oh, this is a wall. Yeah, fair.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Damn. Gotta be fast. Have I just been carrying that? Carrying... I thought... Did I just not notice? I'm gonna have to go back and watch my own stream, because, like... Did I just accidentally have a shotgun I wasn't aware of in my inventory?
Anomaly detected.
Where is the
Trace
shotgun?
program initiated. Access granted.
Okay, so that answers a question. Drawers are semi-random, like some loot is semi-randomized. That's interesting. That's actually very interesting. Because that gave us something different. That used to have 3 things in it. I thought. Oh, did he? Yeah. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you abuse gameplay mechanics.
Nuceni v celém městě vyhlásit zákaz vycházení. Tento pokyny
So give me one moment. My little device here, my home assistant, if you will. Oh shit, I did not mean to screenshot.
No way they're reaching the city.
Alright, so we got a... Okay, we got a situation out here. Okay. Also, no cloak progression while on ladder. Interesting gameplay choice. Can we hit all 3 of them? We could, but we won't get it. At least I'm headed the right way. Oh, hello.
We have to check.
That was painful.
zatkne každého, koho chytí. Byli jste varováni.
Pricks. I'm Batman. Okay, get inside, dude.
You know they are doing this to get rid of us, right? It's a purge, my friend. Get rid of the poor.
It was just very weird that she came running from a crime scene. I like the old one better. It's more angelic, slow, and beautiful. If you will. All right, what's the best approach for this? Reveal.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Not defended against this yet, but we can probably get this.
Tall, dark, and augmented. Over here.
Get back here. I want to know why you run.
Declaration of... Tall, dark, and augmented.
It is you.
Over here.
You?
Edward Broad. Thought we activated your permit.
You did. Whatever you did was enough to fool them.
Doesn't seem to have done you much good.
It kept me out of Golem. I wouldn't have made it this far if it wasn't for you.
To be fair, that was the objective.
Now, martial law changes everything. It's Warsaw 1982 out there.
Warsaw didn't have drones.
I remember them going to people's homes, accusing them of things they did not do, being part of organizations I have never heard of. It was clear to me that it was all happening again.
Alright.
So you slipped away, went underground. How'd you know to come here?
I heard a message on the radio. They were saying that martial law was being used as an excuse to round up anyone.
It's on your wrist.
Then I look outside and I see this with my own eyes. The police acting indiscriminately, just like 82. So I decide to do exactly what I did then. I hide in the sewers. And I start to find others. People who are scared and looking for safety, just like me.
I'm sorry it came to this, Edward. I know how much it meant to you to stay in Prague.
It's not about me anymore. I am one of the lucky ones. All these people down here, we must stay together. We must help each other to get through this. They are my family now.
Good luck, Edward.
Sorry about that. Also, give me one moment. I never will understand why this does not stay. There we go. let's not steal from them.
Again.
Welcome to the underground. I owe you an apology for hacking your info link.
Don't sweat it. I'm assuming you had a good reason.
Samizdat's usual channels are all bugged. I couldn't risk an audio communication being traced back here.
You're little K, right? You don't sound local.
I wrote some things that made me have to delocalize a long time ago. Been living story to story on a Schengen visa and a language implant ever since. Never expect a short story from a long-form journalist. You want to know why I brought you here? The police raided Samizdat last night. Cleared us out. We were broadcasting until they pulled the plug. Radios, flyers, mail bursts, the makeshift media van. Getting the message out to our subscribers if they needed a refuge. As you can see, it went a little wider than we anticipated.
This isn't what I call laying low. Aren't you afraid the police will find you again, finish what they started?
They already got Kate. Bones, the backup servers, even the shitty coffee machine. Enough for them to call it a win and get back to indiscriminate brutality on the streets.
Where were you when this happened?
Right here. Running our little home away from home. Our sources tipped us off about the martial law. Either we could write about it and throw our hands up. Boy, I sure hope this massive rights violation doesn't end up being too awful this time. Or we could enact a readiness plan and really do something.
Yeah, when we first met,
I think
called
the
you
dialogue
volunteers.
was...
I guess I should apologize.
never mind.
Oh no, we were pamphleteers. Now we're pamphleteers, jury rigging an underground railroad.
So are you running a resistance cell here or a campaign room?
Why not both? Now Samizdat has a captive voter base. We could run for the Senate.
It's organized resistance then.
Peaceful resistance. We're working together to get people under the cordon and out of Prague.
The trail of unconscious cops behind me. Yeah, it's peaceful.
I say happy when everyone's repressed, they can see past their prejudices.
Or they shift the blame. It's gonna take a long time for those prejudices to heal.
As long as certain people can profit from keeping the wounds fresh. But you knew that already.
What happened to Kay?
Kay is me now, according to the Samizdat Manifesto. It's all very third-wave socialist with a dash of martyr complex.
Good to know. But I mean, what physically happened to him?
Right. His name is Yarek Drobny. He's being held by the police along with Bones. No contact, no bail, no rights, plausible deniability.
He must have known the risks.
Well, he was open to the existence of risks. When you showed up, it should have been a wake-up call, but you were reasonable. The state isn't reasonable.
So I'm scratching an itch. Yep, there we go.
I'm pretty sure you didn't call me to put up posters. What's the deal?
We've made a plan. We're getting people out of the city, starting first thing tomorrow. I want Yarek and Bones to go with them, but first, we need to bust them out of jail. Tonight.
And you think I'm the kind of guy who breaks into police stations?
Are you telling me you're not?
Oh. So this is where, like, the gamer in me conflicts with the play style, because reasonably Batman would say, no, I am not going to break into the police station. But in this context, Batman's being persecuted just as hard as the people getting shot. And we are witnessing them gun down people in the streets, curfew or no. Oh, God, Ah, fuck it. We'll play the mission.
Fine, I'll get them out. They're being held in the temporary police station downtown.
Yes, by the Monument Metro. Once you're clear, take them across the plaza to Yeneda Cleaners. We've cached everything they need for a long road trip along the old NATO decommissioning zone.
That's your escape route? Puts getting them past the state police into perspective.
It works on paper. And gives them these new identity documents, a lot of new identities. We found a very good forger. We're keeping her from a bright future in a Pika's newsroom.
It is you, again.
Too many people. They'll have to borrow more trucks.
Milena, you didn't take my advice about giving up on forgery.
I know. But trouble is, I've got a talent for it. And it's a real growth market. As soon as you got me out of that thing with Dragomir, I had like 20 emails from Samizdat. Do you have any idea how difficult it is for art school graduates to find a specialist subject these days?
The permits aren't enough for police anymore, forged or real.
In Prague, maybe. But it turns out I'm multilingual when it comes to falsifying border passes. Lucky, right?
If it works, I'd say lucky.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Super Commando Man. Oh, don't mention it, Milena. If there was an easier option, you think we wouldn't take it? I was less stressed out when I was working at gunpoint.
We may not agree on your methods, but I'll let you get back to your work.
Coming from you, that is like the gold star seal of approval.
Have you come to help us?
More or less.
Just rest. Concentrate on getting better.
Wow, you look like a lot of paperwork.
I used to want to go full body augmentation like you.
I did not make the
Tall,
jump.
dark, and augmented. Over here.
Oh, I love how they're kind of bugged. Like they work only partially correctly. Moving on and up. Bang! I shouldn't just be standing in it as it disperses. That is such a funny, like, method of dealing with the problem to me. Is like, let's brute force it. Like, just walk through. Like, it's equivalent to like holding your breath, which I'm pretty sure if you're dealing with that kind of noxious gas, holding your breath ain't gonna do you much good. I could be wrong. Okay, so we gotta get back to the.
Find them. We'll just wait it out in here. Then in the morning we'll go.
Dars is the man.
How much money do we have?
He'll set you up.
I'm tempted to sell the alcohol, but yeah, fuck it.
They claim the U.S. government is not doing enough to protect them from augmented crazies. In China, meanwhile, a group of protesters demanding freedom.
I'll be honest, I was worried I was about to see a splat.
In apparent retribution for that act, vigilante hackers tied to the Juggernaut Collective
Psycho cat lady is out somewhere. Wasn't there like a secret floorboard or something? I thought Jensen had like... Yeah, here we go. Yeah, this is... I think that's Pritchard's giant thing. I knew I was missing something. You know, I've been in these places and like I forget about them. Long story short.
You know, maybe if you talk a little louder, the rock will shoot you instead of me. They're going to open fire.
You will be fine. I promise.
What are we looking at? Yeah, we gotta head back this way. Shit. That. Oh, ugly.
I see anyone, especially an Og, not taking any chances.
You will take every chance I tell you to. I'm out of here. Out of my fucking way. Alright, where are we going? Fuck. I really need to stop hoarding resources so much. Like, because the sad reality is, like, I could use these, like... I've got 2 stacks of hypostims, 2 stacks of pills, 2 stacks of frag grenades. Like, probably, yeah, 2 stacks... Like, oh my god. Excuse me. And an entire utilities belt worth of grenades. Like... And I can make more shit. No, it's an augmented pair of glasses. It's, in many ways, the dumbest shit ever. Fuck yeah. The fact that that works is better than just anything. Yeah, there we go. So we got a situation out there. Damn, this place is hot. You've got people in literal fucking cages. Oh shit, hi. I can't make this move.
Let's go.
You didn't see it. What me? Oh fuck! It's not my fault, it's not my fault, it's not my fault, it's not my fault. Yeet! No, get up. Fucking Batman with guns. Alright, so no, okay. I just hope nothing comes wandering up this way.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Got some time, not a lot, but we got some. Nuke it.
Access
Because I
granted.
don't want to waste any time. Is this the police's, like, state? Oh, God.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Oh, I did not mean to hit that, but it's fine. We'll make it happen.
Access granted.
Oh! Hi! The Lancer rifle with a scope on it. You're breaking curfew. Or Thomas. No, oh god, Kraylad, you just unlocked it. Timeline A, the Thomas Wayne playthrough. Timeline B for New Game Plus, the Batman, the Bruce Wayne playthrough. Because Timeline A can be a psychopath, and then if you have New Game Plus, you have Timeline B that allows you to carry over all that money and shit. And it also gives you a good reason to still ditch a bunch of equipment at the start of the game. My name is Weigel. My name is Weigel. Sorry.
I tried to be nicer. You knew how this was going to end.
God, you fuckers. That sentry gun is going to be the biggest issue. Actually, even bigger than the security bot. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay. Come on. Oh, that could be an issue.
Občané pozor, toto je nouzové varování. Pro vaši vlastní bezpečnost byl vyhlášen zákaz vycházení.
I was wondering if it'd be a control van that allowed me to, like, access the security. There was a few of those in Deus Ex 1, at least in revision. Infiltrate, yes. Sneaky. Now an extension of Golem City. Accordingly, your primary. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Walking us up so you can play backup laptop, huh? What do you think this is, the 1980s? Like those old documentaries? The journalists aren't the revolution,
Our
man.
old
We're just
military
all
industrial
the
friend.
And the message is still out there. It's on the streets. It's
You
on
here
the
to free us or
spreading
interrogate?
online.
You're to loot the place.
Walking through those faceless snow buckets, huh? Maybe you're thinking you're fighting for the wrong team. Well, that's a good start, man. First, you have to see that your things are being pulled by crooked politicians and big corporates. Then you can stop dancing for them. And you know what would be another good start? Letting us both fail back.
Gotta give him credit. He does keep going.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Yeah, not exactly what I intended to do, but I'm trying to buy myself some time out here.
Access granted.
We're being set free without, like, your consent.
You again.
Our old military industrial
Wants
friend.
to be free. You. I knew it, man. I knew you were one of them all along.
Do I look like I'm one of them?
I can feel my hands right now, but if I could run a search for shadowy extra-government agent on the net, pretty sure it's all you.
Fair point. You pulled a Freedom of Information speech on the state police?
Ha fucking ha. They didn't wait for a speech, man. Lesson learned. Smash the state before the state smashes your nose.
Little K asked me to get you out.
She's the K now, man. I'm a liability to Semistad.
She cares about you, Yarrick. She didn't want to leave you or Bones behind.
Always was a cool cat, man. One of the good ones. She wrote The Wheels Come Off 16 years ago, and the conspiracies just keep checking out. Everything except the gray aliens, but who's to say that's not...
Give it time!
If she wrote the book...
I don't believe in authorial intent.
Yeah.
I might have known you wouldn't keep your heads down during the riots.
This is what a radical news source lives for, man. Lives and dies for. But the helmets on the streets, the extreme peacekeeping, that's not about the Golem riots. How are the Augs gonna get over here? Carpool? No. Someone, somewhere wanted the cops to clean house in Prague. And this is just the beginning. What if they could call martial law anywhere, anytime? Cops without borders.
That's your prediction, huh?
You can take it to the bank, man. The Palisade Property Bank.
You told me you were a liability to Samizdat. How do you
It's in
figure
the
that?
closet, I think.
Because the cops burn me, man. Exposure is death. They didn't have to ask a single question. Just took my DNA off their knuckles. My high school dropout date, my sister's parking tickets, my darknet proxies. Oral cemetery.
Oral cemetery?
They didn't get a lot of mainstream airplay. Anyway, a little case shouldn't have sent you. Samizdat has to be bigger than any man.
It was his
Order.
band.
Samizdat is bigger
It was a
than you now,
blow
The resistance reached further than you planned for. You want to fall on your sword? There's a better place to do it than in a holding cell.
Whoa, whoa, you know I use the term liability real broad.
Yeah.
I warned you about picking a fight with Picus. They've got a lot invested in protecting the message.
Would I be talking to you now if Picus had got to us? I mean, does Eliza Kazan have a sense of humor? All those bombs going off lately. What's one more in the sewers? BTW, those are all rhetorical questions.
You don't say.
But they're trying, man. Bones heard the cops talking about extraordinary rendition. What a wonderful connected world we live in, when they can pin an acronym on you, ARC, NSF, who gives a rat's ass, and ship you off to a black site on the UN's credits.
Just how many states are you an enemy of?
All the corporate ones.
There's a way out of Prague for you both. The Samizdat resistance has organized everything. We just need to keep our heads down and get to the cleaners nearby.
The cleaners. Irony. Wait, you mean going through the cops?
Wait here for a
It's
second.
bad out there right now. Keep your heads down and don't leave here until I tell you to. I'll be back.
Okay, I get it.
Good. I'm gonna take another look outside.
There's upgrades. That's why that visual glitch fucking bites asshole. Alright, so what are we looking at? You're fucking kidding me. We can work with this. It's one major threat dealt with. Shit. fuck. Alright, fine. Fuck, I'm not... Yep. I screwed up. I didn't have the right... Alright.
You here to free us?
Sammy's dad saw all this coming. We're prepared, man. All we need to do is get to the rendezvous. The cleaners nearby.
It's bad out there right now.
Get out of my face. There's gotta be a way to handle this. Dude's fucking everywhere. I really don't know if it's worth it. I think I'm just gonna keep going down the subdermal armor path. It's a little bit cheesier, but at least this way we have the ability to now defend ourselves much, much better. So we've got to actually get back down there and get that. Alright. Oh, hello. I almost walked right past this. Oh, fuck yeah. Disable that shit. When we get this, we're gonna hit a quick save. Love having good feet. It's a driver's thing. Outside of my range. Got this system. Yeah, okay, that consolidated. This is possibly very, very stupid, but this might be our opening move. Alright, so fun fact, you cannot sneak attack that motherfucker, no matter what you do. But you can do that. Fucking reload that. That's bullshit. It makes sense, but like, I was dragging him somewhat gently. I didn't just throw him into the car, not intentionally. Alright. Alright, how do I open the gates? This is actual bullshit. I kind of hate it.
You caused all this. You and all your hundred friends.
That would actually be what we need to have locked down, I think. Could try for more, but it'd be a risk. We got at least 3 in this area. That'll work. The moment he turns around, I'm gonna try and get the double bees on him. Good enough. I was hoping for more stealth, like, I think what happened is the first guy actually ate both, like, shots, basically. Got super stunned. Alright. This place is now under our control. He's alive. Alright, moving on.
I think I'm getting used to this now, man, but on principle, put it away.
I like that detail.
Sammy's dad saw all this coming. We're prepared.
There's a police locker in the corner that should be stocked with uniforms. Find something that fits and try to look convincing. We need the cops to think you're one of them.
I may have wasted a colossal amount of time, but...
Good. It's time to go.
Do they just follow? God, it's so good to have just NPCs following me again. Come on, guys.
We should stay together.
Come on.
I'll be right behind you.
You. Like, you're... Am I wrong? No, I think she had a different eye, actually. But she might be the lady who we, you know, screwed over. Okay, area. Boy, wow. Get over here! One bite.
Okay, now I'm breathing.
That was exhilarating.
Before I talk to you, where is the third one? I guess they all got there because I just got the completionist. And yep, okay.
We made it. Do you think it is safe here?
I don't think it's safe anywhere. But I think you can breathe here at least. There's a group organizing underground. They're doing everything they can to create a refuge, to get people out.
I thought you were against groups like this. The way you treated Vlasta before.
Yeah!
Vlasta was different. I trust these people. They actually care what happens to others.
I thought she had a different eye that had like 3 prongs or something, but that may be a different character.
Right. You were right before to do whatever it takes to try to get out of this city. This is your chance now. If you wait here, Kay's people will come for you. They'll do everything they can to help.
Oh shit.
I believe you. Thank you. I appreciate what you've done.
I was filling my container with soda just because I had ice left in it. And, well, long story short, that bitch fizzed though. Excuse me for a second. I'm a dumbass. Oh, I'm also sore. I don't know how much of that you could have... No, I don't think you could have seen much of it, but you probably heard just gratuitous slurp sound. Gratuitous slurp sound on MP3. Actually, this might be a good chance after we finish this mission, finish it, to take a breather. No pun intended.
Yes, exit plans, man, exit plans. Always be making it. We worked this contingency plan out when we started Sammy's Day. Didn't think it would actually come to this, though.
No one thought it would be like this.
You smoking at a time like this, dude?
You're gonna need these documents where you're going, wherever that is.
I hear Paris is the best place to have a revolutionary agenda these days. If you want to come
No,
along,
it just always
you can
is.
be the muscle. Well, whatever your arms are made of, the stuff they use on space shuttles.
No can do.
I got bigger.
Previous engagement. I really can't mess.
I got bigger fish to fry.
Right, with the cardboard box company.
Watch yourself out there, Kay.
Kay? Kay is Cassie, man. Kay is everyone. Your part of it.
I am a messy asshole today. Don't read too much into that. Wow, wow, wow! Holy fuck, like, did I actually just get Yeah, I seriously got like 3,000 experience for that. Shit, man, I'm cooking. Yeah. Suck a chode. Alright. Spin 180 degrees and let's move it. I guess it's just not lit up, so.
Hey, you. We got multi-tool.
Welcome, welcome.
Nice gear you've got here.
All high-end. And you look like you know high-end. Which biotech did you drop? Not isolate. They don't come in black.
You try this on all your customers?
Just the ones made of carbon fiber. There's one enthusiast to another. You can tell me.
Gonna have to disappoint you.
Maybe you can make it up to me. You look like the kind of man who might have access to breach software.
That stuff's illegal.
Come on, man, don't play around. You know why it's illegal.
It bothers me that
You know
these
the
reset.
governments don't want us to find out their dirty secrets, but we will, and you can help us. Be part of the revolution. Anyway, just think about it. All the details are in the computer. Want to have a look? To sell? To buy?
Sure.
Sure.
Great. Go ahead. This is fantastic. The cause is very, very grateful. Take this. A gift for a true freedom fighter.
Hold on, I'm good. I assume this guy is the guy we send this to? Deus Ex Mankind Divided breach software. Whatever. I'm gonna finally just sell the alcohol. I feel like we should sell these things, but oh. Actually, yeah. Hold on. There's one thing we have. We should be now recruiting an extra set of would be these microprocessors. Yeah, there we go. Now we have enough to buy a practice kit.
To pro to prop.
Nothing from...
I'm not good. I wanted to help people with my ox. This isn't what I pictured, but...
Nope, can't make it. Let's try and use stealth for a second.
Trace program initiated.
Did not mean to use that at that time. Let's just burn it, yeah.
Access granted.
Whose stuff could we be stealing? Who knows? Who cares? I am a horrible Batman.
Trace program.
I guess really, like, if you wanted to play a Batman, and I've joked about this in the past, but it's like, you want to play a Batman character, you gotta, like, basically cheat yourself a bunch of money.
Access granted.
You don't even necessarily have to cheat yourself a bunch of skills. Like, the money alone would, like, be good. Okay, so they are going some fucking where. Where are the extra stem processors going? Oh, it's right there. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I didn't have extras. I thought I did, but... I'm not storing enough. Oh fuck, hi. Dumbasses. Oh fuck! Okay, we got that under control.
Can you hear me? You have to come quick. He's here.
Who's here? Who is this?
It's Daria. From the crime scene. Do you remember? I'm at home. Apartment across from yours. Please, hurry. I need you one thing.
Are you still there? Daria.
I gotta love, just gotta fucking love how they do that to you. Whatever.
Státní policie zatkne každého, koho chytí na ulici. Buďte varováni.
I'm hoping that security bot isn't investigating. Yeah, okay. Come on, I dare ya. I need an easy out of this. Whoa, 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 whoa. I love that you missed that one. But we won't talk about it. God, what a waste of resources. But luckily we got a lot of them. Fucking with me, right? Thank God we have the resources for that. Come on. I hope that fuck it does. It can't see me. It doesn't have angle on this. I know that. You know that.
Anomaly detected.
No.
Trace program initiated. Access granted.
There. That issue resolved. Fuck it. Why not?
Anomaly detected. Trace access granted.
Story. Okay. Moving on. I'm starting to remember why I kind of like didn't. Well, there were parts of this game I did not care for, and I do remember it now because it's like this running back and forth, and specifically this traveling like through the thing is boring. So are you telling me there's not like an equivalent like control panel for this one? Whatever. Also, any idea why my experience is locked up on the screen? Give me 1 moment. We're gonna try and reload for a second.
Come on, I heard something.
No one saw that. They saw that. But it won't matter. Oh, it will. I love that he got bumped. Oh, I wonder actually. Thump! I fucked that up. I'm dead. There we go. Fixed it. Oh. Yep. I didn't really know how to deal with this ever escalating fuck up. Wow, that sounds like some Star Wars shit. Sounds like the probe droid's gonna. Alright, we'll take another jab at this. Preferably not fucking it up.
done this earlier.
Stupid fucking idea, but I'm gonna do it. Oh, I overcooked that bitch. I can pick that up. Fuck. You know what? Just reload. I was gonna throw this, like, I overcooked how much strength I had on that. But I was gonna throw the mine in the middle of them and then drop a concussion grenade in the middle of them. But that clearly didn't work. I'm a dumbass. And I'm gonna get caught. I am just a proper goddamn idiot. Alright, you know what? Do it. Yep. Wow! Even at maxed armor, there's only so much fire you can take. Oh, man. I'm just making stupid mistakes here. I should be able to get through this very easily. It's just... there's such a temptation to try and take these bastards down a peg. And this is a very hot area. Use cloak to get here. Let it recharge. God, I hate that jump. That'll draw attention. Oh fuck. No, you can't. I thought you could overextend it for a second. Give me his arm! Or any other part of his body. You just need to Okay, so that was actually a great use of our, well, kind of our everything. Right. I also rather full use of kit, even if not the most effective use of kit. To be fair, so the thing is I was really attracted to the idea of a gadget-based gameplay style. And admittedly, I'm not doing much of it. It's a very hard thing for me to, like, mentally shift into. But I do like the idea that that's where I'm, like, trying to think around. And there's been times where it's paid off. Like, the problem is that, at least as of right now, there's not much of a, like, good There we go. We should be back. Sorry about that. Do not know why that happens, and I hope it doesn't create any noise because... Detective?
My Interpol friend, it's dangerous for you to be out in the street tonight.
Interpol's unconscious.
What are you doing here?
Well, I'm sorry, the police are unconscious.
I was about to ask you the same thing.
I'm an idiot.
Oh, the killer is still out there. More victims have turned up. All of them Augs, all harvested. Just like Angela Gunn.
So it's the same person doing all this, and we still have no idea who that is.
I'm not sure where all this is going, but I've been looking at old case notes, and it's uncanny. Marek Svobotka, the old harvester, is supposed to be dead. Yet this killer seems to... Little habits that were never made public. I even called the cemetery just to make sure Svobodka's still dead.
And?
He's dead.
That doesn't explain what you're doing here.
It's still my case, isn't it? And it's still open. I was hoping that maybe Daria suddenly remembered something. What about you? You know very well that your Interpol ID doesn't mean shit tonight. Hell, I should be arresting you right now.
Daria said she was in trouble. She was convinced that the killer had come after her. Then I find you snooping outside her door. It's a little strange, isn't it?
Right, because I'm the killer. You need to get some sleep, my friend. You're not thinking straight.
How'd you know she was in trouble?
I had a hunch. You know, any other cop would arrest you for breaking curfew right now. Or worse. Lucky for you, I'm not any other cop.
No, you're Detective Hitler,
check
FBI.
on your little friend. I'll take a look around the building. Just try not to get caught.
I won't.
You know, maybe you...
Anomaly detected.
I'm talking about immediate
Trace
breach.
program initiated. Access
okay.
granted.
Holy.
I'm sure we're perfectly safe. Do you ever shut up?
hair clip.
Be quiet. I'm not paid to babysit you.
Eliza, if members of the UN Security Council could see what we at the Santo Group are building in Rabia, if they were willing to put their support behind me and the Safe Harbor Initiative, well, I wonder if they'd need to debate the act at all.
And there it is. This was the damnation I remember. A missing hypodermic needle.
You know, maybe if you talk a little louder, the rock will shoot you. Instead of me.
Santo Group. Construction, oncology, quality, restoring the past.
As if the violence wants to join
I admire your professionalism, friend. Be quiet. I'm not paid to babysit you.
Where was that actually? Oh my god, there be an old meme. Jesus Christ. Yeah, she's going through psychological breaks. Wow. As far as I can tell, that's everything.
Do you ever shut up?
Get the gun out of my face.
It's a trank.
I don't know where she is. All I know is she called you and not me. Seems a bit curious, doesn't it?
Are you feeling all right?
Relax. God is the man. He'll set you up. Shut. You know, maybe if you talk a little louder, the rock will shoot you instead of me.
Around the clock, around the world. Always watching, because you are always watching.
Oh.
Now back to our top story. State police
Hold on.
working under directive study. I'll make sure you get
Because a part of me wants to go to, yeah. Oh, so the trail just leads kind of back where it was. So whatever. This area should now be secure and under our control. I got lucky there. Let's go talk to the doc. I feel like last playthrough I found a lot more, like what you call it. Got lucky there. It shouldn't have worked.
We have no business together.
No. But
what are you doing here? It's after curfew. It's dangerous.
Serial killers are dangerous. Curfews are just inconvenient.
I beg your pardon?
Daria Mishka. Ring a bell?
I'm sorry, but I'm not at liberty to divulge anyone's personal information.
I don't have much time, so you need to start talking fast. Daria's in grave danger. That's if she's even still alive. If there's something I need to know about her...
Trust me, there's no hurry. The further men like you stay away from Daria, the better it is for everyone. You should forget it.
Why men like me? Look, I know about the email you sent her. I know you performed some kind of surgery. Why was it so important for Daria to meet you here?
I used to know Daria. She was a patient of mine.
This guy's got crazy eyes.
A patient? You mean here at the drugstore?
No, of course not. Before that, when I used to work for Tai Yong Medical, big tech corporation. You know it?
Hey.
Enough to know I don't like where this is going.
I headed a project, the cutting edge of neural science and cellular memory replacement. We dealt with people suffering from severe social disorders. We were making people better by making them better people.
How exactly did you make people better?
We found a way to isolate specific character traits. The idea was to use neural implants with imprints of desirable traits from select individuals and insert them into others who were, how should I say, less gifted. Take a man like yourself, for example. Could have given you a sense of humor.
I'm funny enough as it is. Now how about you tell me what went wrong? Something obviously did.
We were trying to help people. Imagine what it would mean if we succeeded. Anxiety, gone. Apathy, gone. Depression, gone.
Diversity gone, spontaneity gone, individuality gone. But you probably left that part out of your sales pitch.
Daria is responsible for what Daria does. The only reason Tai Young forced me to get involved is because so much is at stake for them. Big brand name to protect. I've met their lawyers, men whose briefcases are filled with broken teeth. You must understand.
I'm trying to save Daria. If any part of you cares about what happens to her, now is the time to tell me. What do I need to know to help her?
Daria is beyond help. You're wasting your time.
That's for me to decide. Now tell me about this procedure. And you can quit stalling, because I'm not going anywhere until I get the answers I need.
My job was to address people's deficiencies by integrating donor personality packages. That meant we needed lots of confident volunteers to donate time to our project. As you can imagine, people weren't exactly lining up to have a scrape inside their heads.
So I need to stand up and
I
stretch the
had to
legs.
diversify.
Once again, not sure I like where this is going.
Young Medical cut a deal with various penitentiaries. Prisoners who took
Wow,
part
talk
in
about
programs
going from
were
0 to 60.
Granted little perks, bigger cells, running water. The prisons, they benefited from facility upgrades. It was a win-win.
You implanted the personality traits of prisoners into the mentally unstable? Smart. Let me take a wild guess. Daria's donor was Marek Svobotka, better known as the Harvester.
Donor number 698843. All I saw, all I was given, was a series of test scores that showed a perfect match. Everything she was missing, he had. Nothing else mattered at the time.
An innocent woman's been turned into a vicious killer, in large part because of a procedure you carried out. I'd say that matters.
Daria wasn't turned into anything. She willingly participated in a procedure. Now she is willingly killing people. You may choose to see a causal relationship between those two things, but let me assure you, it's more complicated.
Save it for the Lord.
I might be being a little hyperbolic here, but that to me sounds like the equivalent of like the guy who accidentally made the zombie virus goes, people willingly volunteered for this medicine and now they're just eating people. You can choose to see a correlation to that. And then I beat him with a crowbar.
What I need to know is how to stop her.
All right. Look, we obviously want the same thing here. Daria has a neural chip installed just above the hairline. She won't let you get anywhere near it. So if you're serious about putting an end to this, you'll have to, you know.
What, kill her?
That would be my preference, yes. Or I suppose you could just incapacitate her, but then you run the risk of having her wake up. Not a risk I would take personally.
There must be another way. Something that doesn't involve attacking her.
I wish I could help you. Unless you're willing to meet violence with violence, Daria's not a victim. Chip or no chip, she is behind this, and she will try to attack you no matter what you do.
I don't think Daria's as responsible as you make her out to be. Taking her out and removing the chip is great for you. Gets rid of any evidence that might link her actions to your bungled experiment. But there's no way it's my only option. And there's no way Young Medical would develop a sensitive technology like this without some kind of failsafe. I know you're holding something back.
Like what?
A weakness, an override. Something that allows me to talk to her without the influence of whatever it is you installed.
Well, there is an override phrase.
Kill phrase.
She has been programmed to react to it with specific subconscious impulses that are designed to trigger a shutdown of the chip.
Why wouldn't you tell me that in the first place?
Because I knew you would overestimate what it could do. You're a fool if you think you can just walk up to a killer and say a magic word. It won't undo what she's become. The decision to act on Svobodka's memories, to repeat them, that was all Daria. Simply shutting down the chip at this point will not be sufficient.
That's for me to decide. What's the override phrase?
Ad hominem 2026. But I warn you, do not turn your back on her. And do not underestimate her responsibility in all of this. We all have terrible nightmares. We all have visions of sick and terrible things we could do. But we don't all act on them. You must be careful around her. It's dangerous to be out in the street tonight.
Bite me. Honestly, yeah. I think maybe putting these 3 points in might not be a bad idea, but I just don't know. There's so many good options, so many like things we could do. We've already got some good shit going on. We could, you know what? I think it's time we get the punch through walls ability. It's not an essential, but it could open up some paths for us. There we go. 0 practice remaining. Fuck it. Actually, now I wonder if with enhanced strength, can I actually take down Titan level enemies? I might need to test that somewhere. Gotta still be a Titan up somewhere. Or like, you know, a power armor guy. Get a quick save in. See if we can't maybe get into some trouble. There he is. This didn't lead us anywhere.
Občané, pozor! Toto je nouzové varování. Pro vaši vlastní bezpečnost byl vyhlášen zákaz vycházení. Je zakázáno zdržovat se na ulicích. Opakuji, zákaz vycházení na ulici. Jedná se o dočasné pořádkové opatření.
This is like a colossal waste of my time, and I know that, but fucking sue me. I know he was in here.
Yeah, but I still don't get what this martial law business means. Who is paying for my overtime? One doesn't affect the other. But the military is running things now, but...
Alright, you know what? No, so you cannot, no matter what shit you got. Apparently, you can only beat the mech warriors with stuns. It's possible we might be able to do them when their backs are turned, but... Actually, hold on. Because the whole thing was that the blood trail was going through her apartment.
I don't know where she is. All I know is you called you and not me. No one is secure.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there. Relax, Brad. The worst that can happen is that you'll get shot. Be quiet. I'm not here to babysit you.
Citizens are now demanding
Yada-da.
Oh, thank God. I knew you'd find me. We must hurry before he comes back.
Before who comes back? The man who killed Angela Gunn?
Yes. He knows you're after him. He wanted you to come.
So where is he?
He's everywhere. Can you not feel his presence? Are you not scared?
Why did he bring you here? What does he want?
He's using me to get to you.
The place is rigged to blow.
By removing your augmentations, he can make you whole again. Quickly, come closer. Help me to get out, and then deal with him. Please, I beg you.
You can drop the act, Daria. I know what's going on here. I know there's no one else out there. I ran into an old friend of yours. The name Cipra mean anything to you?
You mean Dr. Cipra? Ugh. Where did you dig him up?
He's worried about you.
That's a tone.
He's worried about himself. He's worried about Tai Yong Medical. They're willing to kill to cover things up, to preserve their precious image. Their reasons are savage compared to mine.
Killing augmented civilians is one thing, but you've never dealt with someone like me. Trust me, you don't want to do this.
You think I'm afraid of you? You think I'm afraid to die? I must atone for my mechanization by saving all the others. Please, let me do this for you.
You think you're saving me?
I'm your only chance. It's not too late. I can make you human again. I have to make you human again. You need not die a machine.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Enough of that. Thank you.
Take a closer look.
Oh, I did not. I think we killed each other with that maneuver. All right, let's dance again. Hopefully, I've got a save point. I should just use the kill switch for you. She's not down and out. She's not. All right, fine. We'll disable the fucking hard shit first. I've got enough darts for everybody. Hold on. Use. How's that for a can of whoop ass, baby? Just take everything. We can drop the revolver ammo though. How's that for a can of whoop ass? So she had a muffin tight knock. assume there's gotta be a, smoke bombs. That's more or less clever.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Okay. So it does look like you can just disable them permanently. That is interesting and good to know. I'm assuming I maybe could have shot that for effect. Alright, does it say anything about what I should be doing here? No? Okay. Whatever. There we go.
It all makes sense now. Lingering by the crime scene, creeping around Daria's apartment. I should have seen it sooner.
This isn't what you think, Montag.
You killed her because she figured out who you really are.
Daria's unconscious. She'll be fine. Your real problem is going to be figuring out what to do with her when she wakes up.
I made the mistake of letting you in on this case, of giving you access to her. No more lies. Are you going to confess to what you are or not?
You're jumping to conclusions again, Montag. You need to believe what I'm telling you about Daria. And you need to let me leave here so we can both continue looking for the answers we need.
Turn that shit off! I've been a cop for 35 years. You don't think I can spot someone trying to pull that social augmentation crap on me? I swear to God, another false move like that and I will shoot you!
Daria lured me here. She wanted to save my soul by removing my augmentations. Just like she saved Angela Gunn and God knows how many others.
Daria Mishka? All this time pretending to be a dead serial killer? Nah, bullshit.
I know it's not easy to believe, but it does start to explain some things. Daria didn't just happen to see Angela's murder. She was there because she killed her. And she wanted me to get involved because she was already targeting her next AUG.
Daria wanted you involved because she didn't like cops, and because she was scared. Apparently, she had every reason to be.
There's an email on Daria's computer from a former Tai Young medical employee named Dr. Cipra. A few years ago, he treated her for some kind of social disorder using experimental neural therapy.
What does that have to do with the killings?
Cipra installed some kind of chip in Daria. This confidence package was made up of neural code that came from incarcerated volunteers. One of whom was Marek Svobotka.
You're making this up. You're trying to confuse me.
I didn't find it easy to believe either. But it started making a lot more sense the moment Daria tried to kill me.
Can you prove any of this? Where is the chip now?
Nope, I'm giving it to him.
Here, this should be all the proof you need. Dig into Daria's past and you'll find that she was part of this Tai Young experiment. Analyze the chip, and you'll find traces of the Harvester's neural code.
And in exchange for this evidence, you get to walk out of here like nothing happened.
That's the idea.
Right. If what you're saying is true, and this does all lead back to Tai Young,
then you're gonna have your hands full. Assuming you want to keep digging into this.
I don't. But I think I have no choice. This damn case has been like dead skin. I can't stop scratching. I suppose I have you to thank for that.
Happy, everyone? And be careful with where you go walk, by the way. I love the implication that he crawled through these sewers. I do wonder if you can hold on to the chip and bring it to, like, some of your friends and be like, hey, analyze this shit. Not making no sense. Alright. We should now be good to go, yeah. Yeah, there are subtle design choices that I've noted in the past, but it's like the fact that there's only one subway in the Og section of the town. Really, that's the big one that bothers me, like, at least from a gameplay perspective. Thought that was a body, I would be honest. Curious, anything happening in here? No? Okay. Which one do you think is the best? Once again, I heard like a tink tink as if something was like breaking or something. And I think it's in this game, but it's so weird. I'm gonna get so fucking yelled at for beating the shit out of a bunch of cops. Alright. It's gonna be so not funny. Whoa. So that's why. If I remember correctly, like, they're ready to go.
David, we need to talk in private.
Nothing's more private than my info link.
I'm not so sure. I've sent a secure vid call number to your smart home system. Get to your apartment and call me.
At least it's not like a emergency or something.
We sent a team to sweep the GARM facility.
Delara, what are you doing here?
Is that going to become our standard conversation starter?
I'm serious, Delara. It's dangerous outside. Non-essential staff should be home. How did you even get...
Ouch. Non-essential.
I just meant...
Work with me, Adam. I was trying for a little levity. Truth is, watching Picus News, hearing that the mobs were getting closer to the city, I was reminded of... Let's just say I thought being 3 stories below ground was better than staying in my apartment. So I called in a favor and got state police to escort me in. Listen, I can tell something big is happening, so I don't want to keep you.
She's a good fucking double agent. Triple agent.
Okay, Delara?
Look, Adam, I didn't tell you why I left Lim International. That I was in session with a
You were
patient when the
recruited.
incident hit, and that I was...
You were attacked.
Her name was Madeline. She was 13. A really sweet kid. One minute we were talking, laughing actually, about something silly I'd said, and the next she was...
It was a terrible day. For everyone.
After I fought her off, she just stared at me like she was totally aware, you know, but not in control. God, Adam, I could see in her eyes that some part of her was still in there, locked away. And she was terrified.
Delara, I'm sure the girl...
Madeline. Her name was Madeline. You know the part that I'll never forget, though? The thing that keeps just replaying in my mind over and over? Right before she jumped out of my office window, I could swear she was crying.
Dismiss.
I didn't know. I'm sorry.
It's the therapist.
I didn't mean to sound insensitive.
And she's actually working for the Illuminati. We find that out at the end of the game.
And I think you're stronger for it.
Thanks, Adam. Guess you just think you're over something, you know? And then...
I understand. But regardless of the reason, you took a risk coming back here. These are dangerous times for everyone.
You don't need to worry about me, Adam. I'll be fine. I'll just hunker down in my office until the storm passes. Besides, I hear I have a very comfortable couch.
Just take care of yourself.
I always do.
Who is bad in this series outside of Bob Page?
They're trying to lock it down, but I was able to bypass most of the state police.
Good for you. The last thing we need is more bloodshed. There's been enough already. If I had your stealth training, I might have home, but I think I'm safer in here. Plus, my test results are in, and they're putting me back in the field, finally.
Good.
I don't want to run in with state police messing that up.
Whose unit are you assigned to for your next mission?
McCready's.
Really? I thought...
He actually recommended me. Told me I shoot better than anyone on his team.
That's great. Talk to you later, Arya.
Bye, Adam. See you out there.
Alright. I'm not going to stop. I'm just popping a save here, generally. But I'm also going to take a breather, just because I need to get up and stretch. Kraylite, I don't know if you, also... Who isn't bad in the Deus Ex series? Shows the three main characters of the game all looting someone's house. Like Adam Jensen's got his hands in the fucking dresser. JC's on the computer, and then Alex Ditton, who is the protagonist of the second game, which I've never played on stream. He's like in the closet or something, like hoarding out shit. And it's like, yes, no one's bad. Because again, Ross Scott's video about this, he makes a good point that Deus Ex encourages you to play like a criminal. And actually, that's not fair, I think, because we only want to play that way because we're fucking collectors, and it's like ridiculous. This is one of the reasons I think actually Ubisoft, Bethesda and their games like Fallout, and also I'm totally on a black screen. I could at least kick us to the be right back. Why they have an advantage with the clutter system that they use, where like there's just like loose shit everywhere, and sure, some of it's always useful, but there's so much of it in an abundance that if you fully looted like one area and sold off everything you got, you'd probably be, well, first off, working for hours to do so, but also like stupid rich and maybe really well off, like, and maybe not even stupid rich, but it's like they like I don't know. It's just I long ponder about the idea of the loot goblin playstyle, and the only reason I do it for these games is because I have this inane or like inherent like fear of like having major upgrades down the line, like weapon mods and stuff, be unavailable because I don't have money. But at least in Human Revolution, that seems to be such a, or like the Adam Jensen games, it seems to be such a non-issue. Like, I don't know. It's a conundrum. Like, in my opinion, one of the best ways to like deal with the loot problem is overload the player with loot. Skyrim, I think, does this pretty well because it has you be able to loot them down to their underwear. And in a good situation, that means that they have like a full set of armor, which I think was a 4-piece set in that game. So they will have anywhere from 3 to 4 pieces, maybe 2 or 3, depending on if they have shoes or a hat. They'll have a weapon, sometimes a defensive tool like a shield, and then often like a little bit of money and some loot. That's all like really good. And if you had some more advanced mods that ran some more advanced setups, they would have more equipment on their bar to pull, potions, stuff like that. And I think at least when I was playing Skyrim the last time, I really started to get into the habit of like, take their most valuable. Take their gold, take a jewel if they have it, take a sword if it's enchanted. But don't take everything. Like, not unless you actually have a pack. But anyways, I'm going to take a 10-minute breather. I will be back. Okay, I am finally back. Took me longer than expected. By the way, before I reinitiate everything, I want to say something or do a quick announcement. There will be no stream on Thursday. I'm actually leaving town for a quick trip. Just a short vacation, nothing major. But yeah, I'm going to be out of town, no stream Thursday. There will hopefully be a stream next Tuesday. Sorry about that. That was a nasty coughing fit.
Tell me about it. Like herding cats.
I almost forgot to mention it, and I wanted to do it while you were here, Kraylad, so I made sure you got the message. I was going to message you otherwise if I didn't think you'd actually received it.
Not safe out there. Not safe anywhere. You know, I was starting to think you got rounded up. My God, martial law, I heard it's pretty bad out there.
Bad enough. Don't go out if you don't have to.
Yeah, well, it's getting bad in here too. I'm going nuts. I mean, to tell you the truth, I'm not even sure who I can trust anymore.
What are you talking about, Chang?
You know I've been looking into Janus, right? Well, turns out Janus knows things about this place. About us. Things they could only know if... Information that could only come from inside.
You think Janus has a mole inside the task force?
You're
What makes
talking
you
to
say
it.
that? What exactly have you found?
I can't tell you that, Jensen. I'm in charge of cybersecurity here. You really didn't think I wouldn't notice what's been going on? You've been poking into people's computers. You've been doing other things.
Do we have a problem, Chang?
Easy, Tiger. I'm not accusing you of anything. Yet. All I'm saying is, I'm a paranoid guy, Jensen. Right now, more than ever. If someone I work with is... I need to know these walls are safe.
So does that mean if I
Safe.
didn't
My job,
hack into
my
his
reason
computer,
for being here for doing whatever it is you think I'm doing, is to change that.
like their computers?
Are you saying I should keep this to myself for now?
I'm saying you should do what you think is right. Use the resources you have here to go after the people who deserve it. People who manipulate others, who do everything they can to hurt others. You really think that's me?
No, I don't, Jensen. I just be careful, all right? Make sure you know what you're doing.
I'm always careful, Chang.
Now, my ideal version of this story is where Chang here, like, goes off and, like, figures out a bunch of shit about, us, and he, like, confronts us, and it's like, yes, very good, you did everything I expected. And then, like, the rest of, like, an organization pops out, and it's like, now, we can truly start our discussions.
I understand that, but I have agents scattered around this city. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You made it. Hell of a time for a lockdown.
More like convenient, given everything that's happened in this investigation so far.
What does that mean?
They knew I was coming. Marchenko and the gold mask from Dubai. Somebody tipped them off.
Are you accusing me?
I'm not accusing anyone, yet. But 2 ambushes in less than a month? I want to know what's really going on.
So do I. McCready dug into GARM. Started out as a geological
Got
research
ingrown
center
hairs on the leg.
funded by the
It's
European
annoying.
Union until 2025, when it was purchased by a nameless shell company.
You put Chang on it?
I don't know whatever happened to Taggart.
Tracked it back to Bell Tower Associates in under an hour.
I take it no one purchased it when Bell Tower went bankrupt last year.
Wasn't even listed on the asset sheet. So like I said, you stumbled into something big. Care to focus on figuring out what it is? Chicane debriefed me while you were flying back. Leon sent in a strike team. Got there about an hour after you two slipped out.
And the mercs were gone.
Did a pretty good job of trashing the place before bugging out, and left a few booby traps behind. So we have no idea where they went or what they're planning next.
Should have bugged one of them.
Not necessarily. I heard Marchenko talking to his men. He said something about finalizing a deal with the Diwali.
We need to move on this now. I'll get a search warrant for that old Diwali-owned theater on Zardibi Adlam Street.
You really think we have time for a search warrant?
No, but with the city under lockdown, I can't guarantee you'll make it over to the red light district alive.
I got here, didn't I? Nobody's killed me yet.
All right, fine. I won't stop you. Just be careful out there, Jensen. Let me know what you find.
Copy that.
I'll be honest, I'm not sure what it is, but I think this game had the best fucking hair in the industry for a while. Might still, in my opinion, but... Alright. There are other people I might be able to talk to.
You know what I heard? He got captured, escaped, and sneaked his way out of a heavily guarded facility.
That's a shitload of ugly country.
That's Jensen. He's a hands-on kind of guy. He's also got a bit of a problem with authority. So what? The hostiles were there, but he got out with the intel we needed. Mission accomplished.
Hey, cue ball, thanks.
Nice work in the Swiss Alps, even if it was unconventional. I can't believe you went into that Swiss Alps facility alone, Jensen.
It was a fucking mistake.
If you're not more careful, one of these days you won't be coming back. You're definitely good at what you do, Jensen. I don't know how you do it.
I do always appreciate when they take the time to actually make sure those are consistent. Because I'm sure it would be so easy to, like, make it to where they, like... Adam Jensen is a great guy. And then, like, by accident, you didn't program a specific interaction. And it just says, get the fuck away from me. Anyways. Fair enough. Oh, busted fucking Christ, guys. Miller?
I knew something big was going on with the Diwali.
You were right.
Fuck Jensen, if that shit in Gollum boils over to Prague, we're gonna have a bad day.
Who are you? I have got to look up.
No way I'm getting shot over some fucking argument I don't even care about.
I guess there's a chance he died in
Like, I thought this guy was important because, like, for a second he looked like someone, like... Oh my god, he's just a dude.
Everyone thought you were dead, but me. I'm the only one who reads the case files. I know what you can do. It's like Smelly says, you just Jensened your way out of there. It's too bad the place was cleaned out by the time the sweeper team got there. These guys are pros. Serious pros. They didn't leave much behind. God, I just want to get these guys.
New Sons of Freedom. It should be the Northwest Secessionist Forces. I guess that would be the NWSF.
Not
Whatever.
safe out there. Not safe anywhere.
Not safe anywhere. What else is fucking... Hello. I'm on the light. Why are you in the dark? Smiling.
Hanging in there?
Me? What about you? After your little recon mission, you come back to guns in the street. It's pretty bad out there. Any trouble getting around?
Oh, nothing I couldn't handle.
Well, at least you're positive. Wish I was right now. I've been combing through Dr. Tallis Rucker's autopsy report, and apparently the medical examiner found nothing. Can you believe that? Nothing. No poison, no bacteria or toxin of any kind was found in his system. Officially, the cause of death was inconclusive.
I watched him die, and I know for a fact Marchenko did it. They must have found something.
No, you don't.
That's just what I thought, so I got my hands on an earlier draft of the report. And while they were unsure of the cause, at least they knew the effect. An unidentified foreign agents started attacking protein strands, bending them out of shape.
And the body's immune system took it from there.
Exactly. First swelling in the cell walls, then more kinking and bending in neighboring cells. The effect propagated throughout the body, made its way to the brain, where it was game over. Do not pass go, do not collect 200 credits. And that speculation, as they call
Monopoly
it,
reference?
is not in the final coroner's report. As far as they're concerned, the case is closed.
But not for you, right?
There's an unknown substance that kills people in minutes. I want to know what it is. And I'm going to find out. They've already blocked my request once, but I spoke to Miller and he told me Manderley would make a few calls and get things moving.
Kill switches, kill phrases.
Don't worry about that.
The Grey Death.
It'll take more than being stonewalled by state police to stop me.
The
I'll
incident.
let you know if anything else comes up.
They've got some hella fucking tricks up their sleeve.
Talk to you later.
And I guess the explanation actually makes a degree of sense. caught me off guard. Yeah, she wouldn't talk.
It's not like Ogs are going to be crippled. The dampening chip only limits their enhanced abilities.
Controversial take, but sure, I'll roll.
The antenna is down again. I contacted the manufacturer. They just told us to reboot. Jim is furious.
You could actually hear her drink. Okay.
So, you've decided you need some practice, huh?
Yeah, I just wanted to be here for the funs of it.
You know the best tip my training officer ever gave me? Reload your weapon before it's empty. Saves time.
Technically, he is right.
If you zoom in using iron sight, you'll acquire targets faster. Try it. You'll see the difference. Of course, you know a headshot is the fastest way to take down a target. But watch out for helmets. They'll slow you down.
Oh, this is actually a whole thing.
Okay, if your target is wearing armor, you'll do less damage per round.
Oh. Oh, yeah. I need to be using my weapon wheel. It's not bad advice. Although, it's not my favorite.
Let's try armor piercing this time.
So, a game I could never demonstrate because I could never get a copy working. No One Lives Forever had a great tutorial level. One of the best, in my opinion. It was an actual dedicated facility. You were basically... Because No One Lives Forever, long story short, it's kind of a halfway point between Austin Powers and regular James Bond. You played a secret agent called Kate Archer, working for, like, I think a group called Unit, going after a group called Harm. Or maybe it was Unity? I don't... Whatever, it doesn't matter. And in the tutorial training course, it taught and hammered into my head, reload your gun in between battles. You never want to be caught with your pants down, like with a half-loaded mag. And that was specifically important because one of the most common weapons that you'd find in that game was a snub-nosed revolver. I actually think even just 5 shots, but it may have had 6. But yes, the advice to like reload before you have to do the whole like click in is certainly good. Oh, holding Y. Oh. That didn't work perfectly.
Easier, right? Remember that, Agent. The right tool for the right situation. Could save your life. Now, let's take a look at the technical targets. These are tougher to disable using regular ammo. They tell me shooting security devices isn't usually the best way to go. You should try to disable them.
Oh, we're doing moving targets now?
Once you've disabled the security device, your armor-piercing rounds will take it out more easily. You should always have at least one backup weapon, so you can improvise, adapt, overcome any situation. Hoorah! Seems like you're warmed up now. Let's go over some of the other aspects of your
And immediately fired. This is actually, I'll admit, this is cool.
I like how silencers reduce sound, but the trade-off is less stopping power, less damage per hit.
Yes, and it's ridiculous.
Back to normal. But if you need to be quiet, Adam, the silencer's the way to go. Just remember the decreased damage. You know, there are several other types of attachments you can use to upgrade your weapons. Keep your eyes open for them.
Mm-hmm. Ah, this is gonna... You're bold. Oh, first and foremost, how the fuck, how do you do that? How do you switch ammo types by a flick, baby? You want to explain that one to me? How do you do it? That's illegal. Why? That's stupid. No matter. No, does not matter. Oh, wrong item. Customization.
Again, reloading your weapon before it's empty saves time.
Hmm. Hey, what's the rate on this? Son of a bitch. There's no...
Pistol in full auto will take down targets fast.
That's not full, that's... I'm sorry, that is full. I'm mistaken. I thought that was burst. I'm dumb. I'm sorry.
That's your refresher. But I'm sure you already knew all that stuff, Adam. Feel free to come back anytime.
Moving along. That was actually kind of cool. That's not bad. Not bad at all, I say. Not bad at all.
Hey, Adam. How'd you get here? I thought the city was locked.
It's like a war.
The police scanners are going crazy. You didn't engage them again, did you?
Interpol is trying to stop...
I didn't know. I thought this would be the same thing.
We have leads to follow up on, and we're running out of time.
Sorry if I skipped some of that.
So when corrupt, violent maniacs attack me on a city street with lethal force, believe me when I say I'll return the favor.
He had started all of it.
I was just cleared for active duty. I don't want anything to mess that up. I'll wait out the storm in here.
Whose unit are you assigned to for your next mission?
McCready's.
Really? I thought...
He actually recommended me. Told me I shoot better than...
That's great. Talk to you later.
Bye, Adam.
Sorry, I didn't know that was going to be a partial, like, new scene. Because it sounded like the same thing, but it wasn't exactly the same, I don't think. I need to buy more Praxis kits from someone. Oh, I am... Excusez-moi, I need to... And one more because the giggles. The giggles indeed. What are we at? 3 hours over? Alright, so what are we looking at? Find a way into Diwali territory. I say let's go and talk to David Seraph. Because I think... Nope. But... Okay, at times it feels like the jump doesn't work correctly. Like, there's, like, weird limitations, like, maybe based on, like, where you are relative to other things. But there are just times it feels like I am not... Like, right there. I didn't let off that early as far as I felt. Like, I was fully depressed. But it's like... I don't know. So what I think I'm going to do is, just because I'm feeling a bit groggy, is I'm going to go ahead and do the David Seraph side mission, and then wrap it up. I don't want to go for too late tonight, just because I'm, again, feeling a bit tired, and I'm still... I hate to admit it, but I've still technically got some packing to do. Like, I've been laissez. Well, that I'm busy. Like, the new job has been eating up literally all of my time. Like, I got the 4th off and the weekend of the 4th, but... And it does bother me slightly I can't free the civilians. Like, what the fuck? God, I...
Biofilm. Right over there.
You know, I was playing some, Turbo Overkill the other night. Just to, like, cool off and relax. I know that's a weird thing to say, but it is a thing I do. And I really do wish more games would, even if not giving us the full, like, Titanfall swinging grapple hook, give us at least the, like, grapple hook from Turbo Overkill, where it's just, like, pulled towards location. Like, you could make it work, especially if you disconnect it and maintain your momentum. Like, I don't know.
Adam, good. We need to talk, son.
What's going on, Seraph? Why the secure vidcall number?
I looked into Facility 451. It was a processing clinic, one of dozens set up after the incident to help augmented people recover. It was supposed to be places to heal, but they were run more like prison camps.
And?
And I don't think you got your new augs there. You said rescue teams dumped you in that clinic shortly after Panchaea collapsed, but your name doesn't appear on its entry logs. And it doesn't appear on any survivor recovery lists either.
They said I was a John Doe. Nobody knew who I was.
It wouldn't have been hard to find out. Your augmentations have serial numbers. Or at least the ones I had installed into Adam Jensen did.
Why are you so sure I didn't get these hogs in Alaska? Orloff was there. I spoke with him.
You said he was using an alias, McFadden. I looked into it. Casper McFadden didn't exist until the day you regained consciousness, which was 1 month before you escaped the facility.
Okay, so where was Orloff?
Not in Alaska. He was with Tai Young Medical for a while, and in the spring of 2028, his name pops up once or twice in the Baltic region. Then he dropped off the grid, and McFadden shows up.
So what does that prove? Orloff is McFadden, and McFadden is Orloff. None of it connects him to me.
Except for the augs which Orloff designed and nobody else knows how to install, let alone make compatible with a competing system.
You know, that kind of flavor text or flavor dialogue does make a lot of sense. Like, have you ever tried to get two, like, competing programs to work together? Shit! Get two antiviruses not to fight each other. It might be less of an issue nowadays, but it was a huge issue back in the olden days. Before I click this, I need to go to the restroom. Excuse me. Ah, sorry about that.
I found a set of Orlov schematics in a secret military facility in the Swiss Alps. The mercs there had the same augments as me. Do you think I could have been there?
A secret military base in Switzerland? It's kind of far from the Arctic, but...
But what?
When Panchaea collapsed, the original search and rescue mission was reclassified as a recovery operation after 7 days.
Meaning they weren't expecting to find any more survivors.
A few days after that, a unit of soldiers who were never publicly identified intervened. I think that's who found you.
They pull me out of the ocean, take me somewhere.
Is there dialogue missing in
A year
that?
later, Orlov and I show up in Alaska.
Maybe. Listen, son, there's some conclusions you have to make for yourself. I've gone as far as I can take you. Orlov might have had answers, but as soon as you found out he was in Prague, that he'd been visiting Prague periodically ever since you started working with TF-29's division there, somebody killed him. You tell me what it means.
I can't. Not yet.
Well, if you ever do find out, give me a call. Until then, take care of yourself, Adam. Be careful.
Thanks for the help, Seraph.
God, it would have been like a fucking, in my opinion, world-class twist to have, if this storyline had continued, it had gotten the DLC and expansions it had intended or desired, or however you want to frame that. I forget what I even fucking bought. Damn. You need at least 3 for that. Long distance hack may not be bad, but we'll hold off for now. We got a practice point for later. All right. Actually, we can just go ahead and... You know, nothing about this... Nothing about that save point doesn't look ominous. Alright, that is where we're going to end it for tonight. Thank you all for joining me. Krilled, good to hear from you. Once again, a reminder. I am gassy. No, a reminder. No stream on Thursday. I will be out of town. Keep an eye on the Discord. I will always keep updates there. I will try to post a announcement saying no stream on Thursday. Other than that, have a good one. Have a good rest of the week and a better weekend. I will see you all on Tuesday. Have a good one, guys. Krilled, I hope you have a good night. Later. In retrospect, I really should let these like peter out a little bit because, I mean, nothing important is lost at the end of it. But I've noticed that some of the YouTube recordings like cut off hard. Anywho.